we anticipate an absolute stormer as we go towards the midnight hour at the Camp Nou. Perfectly matched, 1-1 from last week. A lot of subplots in this game as well. Messi and Neymar start together for the first time. Old soldier when he returns to full fitness. There's Busquets. Fight it through. Messi in his stride. Taken off his toe. That was a brilliant tackle by Felipe.
Well, I was admiring the pass from Busquets. Rob, that was just pinpoint. Great pace, and what a run from Messi. Well picked out by Busquets. There's 5 red white shirts and he still found them. And good challenge, as you say, from Luis Felipe, and wonderful goalkeeping as well. But this is top class pass from, well, a player who can certainly command a bit of respect on the midfield. He's just signed a new contract as well. What's his buyout clause? 150 million?
Now, most of the players have been together now for 3 seasons. Year by year, they've laid the foundations. Well, Courtois can't get there, and fluffing his lines, Alexis Sanchez.
Wasn't an easy one. Difficult chance, but it's a half a chance. And shoots off the surface after a fabulous run. What a great ball. Great play. Jordi Alba, head up, whips it across with pace. And Alexis.
Chances of him scoring are very slim. He's never scored for Barcelona. Right. It's a cute ball through. Diego Costa. Alba comes across. Costas plays it back. Now to Koke. And he just cushions it to Victor Valdez. And that was a major chance missed by Atletico.
It was, Rob, and you can see the quality of the counter-attack, the pace and the strength of Diego Costa, the support that came there. And it should have been a better finish for me. That deserved a better finish. I'm surprised, really, that they didn't have a shot earlier on. Gavi had a good position to go and take a strike at it. He preferred to set it up for Koke, and it wasn't a good finish. I think that when they get chances like that, they've got to.
Improvisation. Fabregas to Alba, to Fabregas, to Xavi. Xavi stays strong. It falls agonizingly just in front of Messi. And Courtois hangs on.
Well, it was wonderful link play from Barcelona, and Cesc running in the layoff, and Messi and everybody involved, Xavi. But again, it's a solid unit, this Atletico Madrid defence. There's lots of bodies in there. It's well cut back to Xavi from Cesc, and a rebound falls kindly from Messi, and then the header. It was a bit like a pinpoint
pass from Alves, and he's left his left-sided post vacant here. Koke, Felipe. Simeone's given his players a license to attack here.
Good play.
Doing a fair impression of Barcelona themselves here. Atletico Madrid, great movement. Under to that. Oh, what a save from Victor Valdez.
Well, it's taken 41.5 minutes, but that's the best piece of play in the game so far. Fantastic one-touch play, passing movement, but it's coming from Atletico Madrid, and that's a top-drawer save from Victor Valdez to stop Arda Turan. Scoring what was a substitute. Seba Fernandez it might have been, but it was brilliant play. Look at this play here. This is fantastic. Composure, what a strike. That is a top-class save, world-class save from a 31-year-old goalkeeper who looked like he was going to leave. Look at the skills here from Arda Turan. Really do admire this Turkish international player. Yeah, that's what you're all about, Victor. Keeping your composure even after 40 odd.
There's no basketball player in the world as talented as he is at football. Messi leaves one on the ground. Stopped by Gotti, but still Barcelona come forward. And there's Messi once more on the blind side. Flips it to the far post. Alexis.
That's super play, good ball in deep to the far post. Alexis gets up, but he can't quite direct the ball down onto the target. Lovely little cross from Lionel Messi, and he's up early. I have to say, he's up early against Felipe Luis. I wouldn't say it's one of his strong points, Alexis. Here comes the heading.
Alexis did particularly well, the best he could do. Study Messi. Right on the 45-minute mark. Senor Fernandez Bourboulon. calls for some half-time peace. Well, last time
and they're going to
from the crowd there, which stopped Busquets, didn't stop Juan Fran, who continues his run. Piqué leads it, but they refuse to give up the chase here. Gabby, the captain. Mascherano miscontrols. Arda Turan plays it back. Oh, and another elastic lead from Victor Valdez.
Well, Arda Turan's remonstrating with officials. That's another world-class save from Victor Valdez. Maybe not as good as the one in the first half because it was closer, but he was at full stretch to make that save. Fantastic strike. And are they given offside? Is that what they're saying? Tata Martino a little bit perplexed, a bit like myself, trying to find out what that decision was. Well, he said someone blew the whistle. That's what they're complaining about.
The whistling that's going on in the crowd, Jerry. I think Tata Martino believed his defenders had stopped them because of the phantom whistler. All put in at great pace. Neymar not quite living up to his.
Barcelona, as they go searching for a decisive goal.
Fabregas. Looks as though Neymar was offside. Messi giving chase. The arms go up. The flag stays down. The referee keeps cool. There's little spats.
Have a look. Here's the cross to the far post. Well, Juan Fran's got tucked in too much to the centre halves for me. It's a great ball in from Dani Alves. I just think Neymar should go and strike that at goal with his left foot. He tries to cut it back. And this is the ball spinning around. Well, Messi's come in just a wee bit late and caught Felipe Luis. He's not
nicked off in there. Dani Alves, the right back, playing in the centre of midfield. And he is floored. Now Costa. You wouldn't like to meet him in the dark alley, would you?
That's eyeball to eyeball with the referee. Danny's making a meal of this, though. It's shoulder to shoulder. He's coming back. Have a look. There it is. Shoulder now. Why would Dani Alves want to make a... Oh, he stood on him. There's why. Godin stood on his back. That's why.
Well, it's Diego Costa who got booked. I don't think Diego Costa saw what seriously was unsporting from Godin. He meant that, didn't he?
No,
he did.
You wouldn't say a Uruguayan international would do that on a Brazilian, would you?
That was a kidney crusher.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He stood on him deliberately. There's no doubt about that. And he's lucky he hasn't picked
night shadows at the moment, Atletico Madrid. Great ball. Xavi. Taken by Pedro. Pedro takes a tumble and the referee is given a penalty.
Well, my first thoughts were it's not a penalty, Rob. I thought he didn't have control of the ball. I'd like to see it again.
Well, Pedro flew into the penalty area. Full steam ahead. Ball moved away from him. Miranda certainly collided with him, but the argument is, did he have the ball under control or was it running away from him?
Well, I think he knew exactly what he was doing, Pedro, and he got exactly what he wanted. It's clever play, but I'm not totally convinced it was a penalty kick. Clumsy.
Well, it is the crucial twist in the game. 2 minutes to go. Penalty kick, which if converted will confirm that Barcelona take this particular title. Baptistao does come on. Koke is sacrificed.
Oh, it's you know who.
Well, Courtois was the best goalkeeper in Spain last season. Can he live up to that reputation? Lionel Messi. Oh, misses a penalty. The footballing god is human after all than any other team.
Well, he sent him the wrong way. Unfortunately for Messi, he's hit the underside of the crossbar. Just leaning back. He's looking the opposite way. Courtois follows the eyes. But
is the one final flourish from Atletico Madrid here. Down to 10 players on the field. The best that Adrian could have hoped for there, I think, was Batista getting the ball back into him, or even a corner kick.
Yeah, he's tried to go for goal, Rob, Leo Batista, and off balance, didn't hit the target. And he's just saying, come on, I want one last effort, maybe one last chance for us to win this trophy. For the second time it would be if they did.
He played in the Spanish Super Cup for Atletico when they were the double winners in 95-96 against Barcelona. That ended up 6-5 on aggregate. This is 1-1 on aggregate. And that's it. The first trophy of the season belongs to Barcelona. It was intrigue right until the end of the game. But Tata Martino has just got the edge over his...
Well, this is the moment Xavi's picking up the Supercopa. The 16th trophy for Barcelona in just over 4 years. In fact, Xavi himself has won 22 trophies at Barcelona. That's not included, but he's won with the national side as well. And you can see at the Camp Nou, they're very happy as well. Henk, you know this feeling. You were with Frank Rijkaard back in 2005, winning the Supercopa. Just how important is it?
It's the less important trophy you can win, but it's a nice start of the season. It gives you a boost, and especially for the new coach, Tata, that he starts with a trophy is very important. And I think he needs it because I foresee a very difficult season for him.
Well, just before we come on to that, how much does San Jose need a trophy as well?
Not really, because he already won a couple. But very important for him is that Neymar is going to do well.
That's the pressure.
I think this is the big pressure for him, because he brought Villa and Fabregas to Barcelona, and they didn't really did very well. You know, they didn't got this important role in the team, which he foresaw for them. And now with Neymar, if this is going to be more or less the same failure as before, then he have spent like 160 million pounds on players who didn't succeed.
Do you think that Neymar will be a failure in Barcelona?
I'm not so convinced that he's, especially this year, because you have to give the guy credits. You have to get used to the different pace of the game in Europe, different circumstances. This is a very young player, and you have to give him time also to adapt to the way of life. You know, I've moved a couple of times from my home country, and believe me, it takes you a while before you get adapted, before you get used to the circumstances to live in, to work in, weather-wise.
Which are what? What are the circumstances?
The temptation of the city, for instance, is really big. I hope he can, you know, cope with that, and that Barcelona is smart enough to help him to do this, and to give him the necessary help to adapt in the city, because Barcelona is a city of temptations, and there's a lot of players who already have been broken down by the city, and which star doesn't shine anymore.
Yeah, but he's a young guy, but he does have advisors around him.
Yeah.
His goal, of course, is won him the first trophy this season.
Yeah, so that's very important, and this is what they're going to speak about now. That his equalizer in Vicente Calderón won Barcelona this trophy. And probably there will be a sideline saying Messi missed the penalty by one of the other papers, probably. Now, football in Spain is not only sports, it's also a little politics.
Barcelona even more so?